Okay, good afternoon. Again, the objective for this afternoon is for us to practice more on how to solve ordinary differential equations using Laplace transform. So, ato lang i-solve ning akong i-put forth sa Facebook na duha ka problems. I hope ma-solve po ninyo on your own. So, katong wala, follow na lang. So, daaning isa. Y triple prime plus y prime is equal to e to the power of x, where all initial conditions are equal to 0. Y sub 0, y of 0 is equal to y prime of 0, y double prime of 0. So third order. So this needs 3 initial conditions, all equal to 0. Okay. So ato ning method of undetermined coefficient, I guess masayo nun ni siya. No? We could do that in our own time. So using Laplace transform, first step is apply Laplace transform, of course. So using our table, third derivative. So third derivative is equal to s cubed, the Laplace of y, minus decreasing ang power sa s squared, y of 0, minus s, y prime of 0. At mahalot ang s, y double prime, 0. Okay. This is the Laplace transform of y triple prime. Plus y prime, the Laplace of y prime is first degree. So s, Laplace of y minus no s, y of 0. Yeah. Is equal to the Laplace of e to the power of x. 1, a is 1. So 1 over s minus 1. Okay, so na lang. Okay. Next step, apply initial value conditions. So 0 tanan nga na ay of 0. So 0, 0, 0. So medyo convenient siya. 0. So nabilin is n ka na. So the Laplace of y times s cubed plus s equal to 1 over minus 1. Okay. So divide both sides by this one. The Laplace of y will then be equal to 1 over s minus 1 s cubed plus s, or equal to 1 over, they factor out ang s minus 1 s squared plus 1. Okay. Step B. Step C, partial fraction expansion, partial fraction decomposition. Kani 1 over s minus 1 s squared plus 1 equal to a, b, cs plus b. A plus b plus cs plus b. So simplifying, 1 is equal to a s minus 1 s squared plus 1 plus b times s squared plus 1 plus cs plus d times this one. Okay. So far, questions? Okay naman sila na. Subay pa man. Okay. Algebra. S cubed minus a s squared plus as minus a. Okay. Kani bs cubed plus bs plus cs cubed cs cubed minus cs squared plus ds squared minus ds. Okay. So, tayo itong kuan. Napit na ta. Kapit na ito makita ang kuan. Coefficients. Combine like terms. as. Ano? A plus b plus c a plus b plus c. Negative a minus c plus d. A plus b minus d. Plus all the constants. Negative a negative a lah. So a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Negative a minus c plus d is equal to 0. A plus b minus d 0 and negative a is equal to 1. Therefore, a is equal to negative 1. Okay, so simplify. B plus C negative 1 plus B plus C equals to 0. So B plus D plus 0D is equal to positive 1. And the negative 1, so positive 1. Transpose to the other side, negative 1. So negative C plus D equal to negative 1. Suppose man is because may mong positive A, pati is negative 1. So B minus B is equal to positive 1. So B minus B is, okay, so yun eh. Then, simultaneously solving for the constants. Calculator. Yeah. So positive 1/2, positive 1/2, negative 1/2. So mga itong mga constants. So substituting all of these to here become the plus of y is equal to a over s is negative 1 over s. B is 1/2. So 1/2 1 over s minus 1 plus C is 1/2, D is negative 1/2. So common C 1/2. One minus 1. So S minus 1 all over S squared plus 1. Okay. Step na to. Step D. Apply the inverse Laplace transform. Okay. Table. Kani negative 1. Kani exponential. Kani bulag na to ni, no? Ang isa ani is diretso na cosine. Ang isa diretso na siya sine sa day. Okay, so applying inverse Laplace, y is equal to, this becomes negative 1, no, from the table. Negative 1 plus, so many, e to the 80a is positive 1. So 1/2 e x plus 1/2 cosine t or cosine x minus sine x. Yeah, I think this is the final answer. I think relatively simple mo po itong example. Okay. Question? Yeah. Question so far? None? Okay. Okay. Good question. So to? Di ba? So, basic table, ang Laplace ani is ang Laplace pod sa sign is A. Timingin pa nga at least ang mga A kay 1. No? So, kanilang ako ikaw na. Naglan ako na din. What is the inverse Laplace transform of 1/2 s minus 1 over s squared plus 1? So, property 1 man siguro niya, or property 1 or 2. 1. Mas constant pwede lang mapagawas. So, pagawasin natin si constant. And then, pwede natin sa mabulag. Okay? So, the Laplace transform of s over s squared plus 1 that's the Laplace transform of -1 over s squared plus 1. Or, it's better, the inverse Laplace of minus okay. Lucky for us, for both terms, a is 1. No? So, base dire. So, if atong given is 1 over s squared plus 1, yung inverse Laplace is sin x. 1 over s squared plus 1, where a is 1. So, iyahang inverse ani is automatic sin x. The same ani. The inverse of s over s squared plus 1, the inverse of s over s squared plus 1 is cosine x. So, the inverse ani is cosine x. Okay? Kanina, nani sa tanan sa table. Okay, kuha. Alright? Does that satisfy your question? Sige. Okay. Any more? Sige, let's move on to the next example. No, if wala. Relatively speaking, mas easier man sa itong nakuan. No? So, di na ito makita. Okay? Predefined na itong steps, di ba? As long as natin table. Step 1, apply Laplace transform. Step 2, apply initial value conditions. Step 3, partial fraction expansion. And step 4 is inverse Laplace na rin. That's it. And more of algebra in between. Okay? Pero, kita na to, kuan man eh. No? Third degree na ganin siya. No? So, paspas na itong pag-solve even though third degree siya. Kung method of undetermined coefficient or variation of parameters, medyo mag-consume tag time, ibali, no? So at least sa Laplace transform, the same nakataas ang solution whether first degree I mean first order, okay? First order or second order or third order, or whether fourth order differential equation. Okay? Ito isa, sign. This one. Challenge niya siya. Pero, sige lang. Wait. Y double prime plus 4y prime plus 8y is equal to sin x. No? So again, masayon siguro ni Chris ug isolve using MUC. Let's try using Laplace transform. Initial value condition, y at 0 is 1, y prime at 0 is 0. First step, apply Laplace transform. Second order. So s squared plus of y minus s, y at 0 minus s, y prime 0 plus 4 times s Laplace of y minus y at 0 plus 8 Laplace of y is equal to sine x is 1 over s squared plus 1. Table. Apply initial value conditions. 0, 1, 1. So ito ipang combine si later na lang. Squared plus of y minus 1 minus 0 plus 4s Laplace of y minus 4 minus 1 times 4 minus 4 plus 8 Laplace of y. Combine like terms. In terms of the Laplace of y, s squared plus 4s plus 8 is into given. Naman ni s day. Minus s ni siya. Kaya wala. Is equal to 1 over s squared plus 1 plus s plus 4. Alright? So, mananatog apply ang initial value conditions. Ito lang sa ning ikuan, no? Simplify. Before na to i-divide. S cube plus 4s squared plus 4s. Ano? S cube plus 4s squared plus s plus 4 plus 1 plus 5. Sakto na? S cube 4s squared times plus s plus 4 plus 1 plus 5. Okay na so far? Sakto ba na eh? Okay. So, ayan na ito i-divide of s squared plus 4s plus 8. So, the Laplace of y is equal to s cubed plus 4s squared plus s plus 5. S cubed plus 4s squared plus s plus 5 all over s squared plus 1 s squared plus 4s plus 8 is equal to quadratic as plus b plus cs plus d. Right. S cubed plus 4s plus s plus 5 is equal to s plus b times that one plus cs plus d times this one. Okay. As cubed plus 4as squared plus 8as plus bs squared plus 4bs plus 8b plus cs cubed plus ds squared plus cs plus d. Okay. So combine like terms. A plus c plus s squared 4a plus b plus d. plus S 8A plus 4B plus C. Plus all the constants 8B plus D. Okay. Equate A plus C is equal to 1 for A plus B plus D is equal to 0 squared 4. 8A plus 4B plus C is equal to 1. Yeah. And last but not least, AB plus 8B plus D is equal to 5. Okay. Simultaneous na ito eh. Could say that A is equal to, or C rather, mas daghan, C, mas lang si A, C is equal to 1 minus A. So to my equation will become simplifying sabi, solve na to C, A, B, and D. Using calculator. A is negative 4 over 65. B is 7 over 65. C is 200, D is 269 over 65, which makes C equal to 1 minus this one. 1 minus negative 4 over 65. 69 over 65. So I hope sakto ni akong mga constants. So ito lang ni substitute, balik, dire. Okay, ano i-write na ako sa paper. Laplace of y becomes negative 4 over 65a. S. 4 over 65s plus 7 over 65 all over s squared plus 1 plus 69 over 65s plus 269 over 65 all over s squared plus 4s plus 8. Okay, kapit na ta. Actually, gamay na lang man. But before na to ni inverse Laplace, na to so ni algebraically manipulate para directly ma inverse Laplace. No? Mhm. S squared plus 1. S squared plus 1 sine of cosine is okay. Announce na to niya. Kani siya. Find the inverse Laplace of kanilang sa. Okay. Negative 4 over 65 s plus 7 over 65 over s squared plus 1. Pwede natin yung bulag. Lang ning bulago na to ni siya o kato. No? 4 over 65 s over s squared plus 1 plus the inverse Laplace of 7 over 65 over s squared plus 1. Pagawa sa mga constants. Negative 4 over 65 inverse Laplace of s over s squared plus 1 plus 7 over 65 inverse Laplace of 1 over s squared plus 1. Right. So directly using the table, no, kung ano itong Laplace transform ani o ana. I mean inverse day, inverse Laplace. So inverse Laplace ani s over s squared plus 1 where a is equal to 1 cosine. So directly, this would become negative 4 over 65 cosine x. Because a is equal to 1. 1 squared man eh. Kaya alam niyo kung ito naging 1 squared. Plus 7 over 65 sine x. And that's it. Okay? Ano ang Laplace transform of this one, no? First two terms. Next term, kani, nag-challenge na siya. Why? So we know nga ato sa ning algebraically manipulate because dili perfect square sa silong, no? So mo to na siya perfect square. Before na to kibali i-separate na siya. We convert this to perfect square. Perfect square. Four divided by 2 is 2 squared is 4. Plus 4 minus 4. So s squared plus 4s plus 8 would become s squared plus 4s plus 4 minus 4 plus 8. Sakto? No? 4 divided by 2, 2 squared is 4. So, plus minus 4 ta. So, this would become s plus 2 squared plus 4. Okay. Lucky for us, pwede lang ni ma-state as square gapon. So, s plus 2 squared plus 2 squared. So, itong a is 2 in this case. May tatapamagi nga later, ang mabilin sa denominator is 2. No? So, s plus 2 squared plus 2 squared. Okay. So, na-mismatch atong numerator is only s. So, denominator is s plus 2. Remember sa property number 3, property number 3, the second shifting property. Dili na to ni mahimong mapangita yung inverse because kani ang denominator is s plus 2. Ang numerator is s. Dapat pala sila. So, ato pa i-compensate sa taas. No? over 65 s plus 2 minus 2. That's 269 over 65 over. Okay. Technically, mga constants man sila, oh. Kani, multiply ato, i-usaan eh. So, kani, ako nang ihimong 69 over 65 s plus 2. Plus, or I don't know, minus, kani sila. Kana. 69 over 65 times negative 2 plus kana. Para ma-combine. Okay? 69 over 65 times negative 2 plus 269 over 65. It's 131 over 65. Okay, sige. Pause ako kadyot. Question so far. Hindi sa ni pag magic. Questions? Wala pa. Nasabtan na kung giyon sa pag yun sa paggikan ani, no, kanigikan man ganina sa atong partial fraction man atong C ug D, no, coefficients. Any question kung yun sa pag-transform from this one to this one? Kani readily ko naman eh. At napag-action na pa isa ka step, no? Pero hapit na ni ma-inverse Laplace. Kani, dili man ni ma-inverse Laplace, no? Kaya wala man tay inverse Laplace nga quadratic sa silong, no? So, atong gi-manipulate. Atong denominator, atong himog ing ani, no? Nadi ang process from this one to this one. Okay? So, this one, ako lang ning gi-write o yan eh. No? The denominator is not transformed from this one to this one. Perfect square. Now, what if kaya certain mo dango nga 4 ni siya? What if 5 ni siya, no? What if 5, no? S plus 2 squared. What if S plus 2 squared plus 5 ni siya kani, no? Certain lang kay 4, no? Yan na. So para dali siya ma-inverse Laplace later, much better if ingani itsura niya, no? S plus 2 over square root of 5 squared. Okay? Pareho naman good, di ba? Na significance nga nung kinanglan na to ing ani nga form, no? A, this is our A, square root of 5. So na significance nga nung kinanglan na to ani nga form, A squared. So our A squared is square root of, lagi square root of 5 lagi na to. So ta, because ang atong 4 is dali na siya may mong A squared, where A is 2. No? So kaniya itong pulihan dito, may mong yan na. No? Now, this la parehas og S. So, sa numerator, atong ihimog S plus 2. Sad, the same sa denominator. So, S plus 2. Kung nag plus 2 ta, minus 2 sad ta. So, pareha pa man eh. Pareha pa ni sila. So, pwede natin i-combine. 69 over 65 over times S plus 2. Na, no? May tabo, 69 over 65 S plus 2. What about ang nabilin, no? 69 over 65 times negative 2 plus 269 over 65. That's why nahimog 131 over 65. So from this one, no, this is exactly, exact pa ni sila, no? Okay, kani og ito. So na ko himuon nun, na dili na sila mag-exact, kay inverse na din ako. No? So ato sa ning ibulag, 9 over 65 times S plus 2 all over S plus 2 squared plus 2 squared. Okay. Plus, yeah, see 131 pwede na yung pagawas. 131 over 65. The inverse Laplace of, so mabilindi, 1. 1 over S plus 2 squared plus 2 squared. Okay. So, na magic may tabo dire. No? Or technically magic, but third shifting property, if I'm not mistaken. Second, I mean, property number 3, the second translation of shifting property. Take note, ang atong mga S is in terms of S plus 2. So, before na ito ni i-Laplace, ito sa ning i-kuan, no? Ipagawa si S plus 2. So, nato na siya. By, dilim nato na, unlike ani, na mapagawas nato diretso ang constant, no? Pero para mapagawas ang kuan, ang S plus something, no? Technically, S minus something ni siya. Ito i-compensate. by multiplying the whole inverse Laplace by e to the power of at. What is a? -2. No? S minus minus 2 man. So, -2x. The Laplace of 69 over 65 s over s squared plus 2 squared. Okay. Para ito pa din ipagawa si 69 over 65. So, makuha na. No? Makuha na ang inverse Laplace ani. So, this becomes e to the power of -2x. Kaya lang sa ha, later na siya. Times 69 over 65 times s over s squared plus 2 squared is cosine 2x. So, mani ang Laplace transform or inverse Laplace transform ani. Question so far. Nasabtan lang yun sa yung pagkuha. Okay, so si Lawrence nag-reply, yes. I hope sabtan na po sa uban. No? Ganina, ingani man to, no, sa ingani nga form, this could be readily inverse Laplace, but applyan sa atong property. No? Pwede naman po ni i-apply ang property kay in terms of s plus 2 naman ang numerator denominator. Para mapagawas ang s plus 2, mahimo na lang nig s. Para ma-compensate, so to speak, multiply na to og e to the power of -2x. Why -2? Because this is s minus -2. So si s plus 2, may mong s lang na siya. Constant man pagawas na siya. So kani nga Laplace transform is ani sa table, no? The inverse of s over s squared plus 2 squared, which is cosine 2x. Okay? So sige, dili na punta. Ano po another property na i-apply ani, no? Y. Look at it, look here, no? Actually, applyin gyapon nato ni kuan, no? Plus pagawas gyapon nato si e to the power of 2x. E to the power of -2x, I mean. Times 131 over 65 inverse Laplace of 1 over, so si s na yung si s plus 2, s na lang kay gipagawas na to si e to the power of -2 x. So s squared plus 2 squared na lang ni. Kani, ma-inverse ni diretso dili. Kung ga-forsita nga sign ni siya, unsay kulang. Ma-inverse nato ni og sin 2x dili pa. Remember that the inverse Laplace of a s squared plus a squared is sine ax. All right? So, if ang atong kuan gina-foresee is sine 2x ang iyahang inverse, dapat ang atong kuan is s squared plus 2 squared. Ang numerator is 2. Atong numerator 1 laman. Saan pag-compensate? Use that term again. Kung sa i-multiply sa numerator, Okay? So, dapat na 2. No? Times 1. Pero ato mang i-compensate si 2. Okay, dili na siya nag-magically appear. So, i-multiply na to og 1/2. Diba? So, si numerator nga 1, gusto man ta, kablo man ta nga atong A is 2. Diba? We know that our A is 2. Is 1. So, dapat, para ma-inverse siya, dapat A is also 2. Pero 1 naman eh. No? So, si 1, ato i-multiply og 2. Para ma-compensate si 2, multiply na to og 1/2. Okay? So, that's why 2 times 1 times 1/2. So, si 1/2, pinato ng pagawas. No? So, this becomes e to negative 2x times 131 over 65 times 1/2. No? Pagawas natin si 1/2. Times 1/2. The inverse Laplace of 2. 2 lang mabilin. So, readily inverse Laplace. So, our final answer plus e to power of negative 2x. So, mani 131 over 130 times 131 over 130. 2 times 65 is 130. And ang inverse Laplace ani is only sine 2x. This one plus this one is our final answer. So, kung formally write na to, our final answer would be y is equal to negative 4 over 65 cosine x plus 7 over 65 sine x. Plus e negative 2x over 65 pwede ba? Times 69 cosine 2x plus 1/2 sine 2x. Okay, and this is the final answer. Questions?